Meet George, Tony, and Jared. These three quit their jobs and sold their things to venture out onto the open seas as bums on a boat. Together they create Tales of Boab.
So in this episode 5, we go sailing with Jimmy, Rusty, and then on our own with one of our guests from back home, Michael Schuster.
We're gonna go do some day sailing. We're gonna do some practicing on anchoring. We're gonna do a little bit of backing in the dock, just messing around, trying to get these boys familiar with how to run the sailboat. Just remember, keep the belly out of the pictures.
Your belly? All right, high angles, get them on the high side.
If you put your ropes back just right, when you come in with your pole, with your hook on it, the guy in the back of the boat don't have to get off the boat to get these lines. You can reach over this pole, pick that up, bring it to the boat. And I'll do this one the same way.
Very smart.
This is our first time taking our boat out since we've been back at the marina. We got all of our maintenance and all the work done on our boat that allowed us to go sailing, and it started off pretty smooth, I would say.
We're raising the mainsail right now. Everybody good?
Look at that sail.
So it's gonna be a little bit slower.
Look at those brand new sails. So this was our first time anchoring our boat, and it went smooth the first time. We just dropped anchor, and then Jimmy wanted to show us a technique.
Put this on the anchor line. Don't drop it, whatever you do. And you're gonna hook the ball to that. Then you're gonna throw the ball overboard. Let's see this shit.
Throws the ball overboard, turns the engine on. Okay, so now you're telling me you motor over the ball here, huh?
Where's the ball at?
To your port side. It's right. You're almost on top of it, port side.
You'll see in the video that we were pinning our boat in circles to pull up our anchor.
This is an easier way to pull the anchor up than how Tony just did it.
Won't get past your
So it's just motor.
get past that shackle. Tongue on that shackle.
Yeah, it looks like it's stuck. Okay.
Nothing wrong with the shackle there, it won't get past it.
Okay, now it's going way
Hold it in
down.
my hand.
It's dipped.
Hold it in my hand.
It's really low.
That ball ain't big enough for that chain.
That was a crazy technique where you just tie the ball to the rope, throw it overboard, and then just start motoring away and try to get the ball all the way down to where the anchor's at, and it lifts it up. Now they're going by hand again. The ball is just way down. That ball just disappeared like nothing.
And yeah, you won't see us do that again.
Nope. We're not going to use the dinghy technique?
No.
Wait, not dinghy.
Not dinghy.
No,
that
the
thing was
floating
called-
ball.
The floating ball technique.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not doing that.
And it's just too much on our engine, and it's not worth it when we can just manpower it up and get a little workout in.
Right. We're not afraid to pump it.
And then that went well, anchoring the normal way. And then we had some lunch, had the tunes going.
Making a veggie dish with our little pizza bites, squash, zucchini, onions, and broccoli.
me. Oh, they're sizzling, baby. They're sizzling. Great white sightings anywhere near Florida?
A lot of our shrimpers and longliners catch baby great whites.
All right, great whites, I guess, are in Florida. I didn't know that.
So we're gonna jump out on this rope.
This one's
Coming
for you.
out?
We're fishing Tony.
They're gonna use me as bait to catch a great white.
Yep.
I guess
We cut his nose to draw blood or to
they
draw
cut my
him in.
nose to draw the blood, to draw
Yeah,
the sharks.
we just put just 2 little slices on the nose and then you throw them in, dangle them off the rope, and
Damn, you almost ripped me out. Shark attack!
Had a good time, and then on our way back, we thought the tide was high enough to pull into our channel. You think we should be able to pull in our channel any time, any tide, but it wasn't, and we ran into the ground about 5 times.
Yep. We were coming in late. Jimmy's tired, ready to go home. We're just gonna park the boat and call it a day. And we got stuck like 6 times. That far from our marina. That's our marina's beach. So we're here in the channel at low tide. Camping out on the hook.
7 o'clock right now, and we're looking at tide prediction here, and it doesn't really get up. We get about 1 foot and 3 inches at midnight. So we're, so we got 5 hours. We're gonna be hanging out for 5 hours before we try to make that corner there.
In this process of getting unstuck out of the sand, we used the engine to do so instead of waiting for the tide to go up or calling our tow service.
And I want to get this mic'd up the right way here.
Yeah, here. The engine overheated. To get out of the sand, we had to rip on the engine and pin it. So I opened this up to shut the engine off, and there was antifreeze everywhere.
We think our head gasket is cracked.
Might be leaking. We might have really messed up big time there using the engine.
To get unstuck.
Which didn't make sense because we had unlimited towing for a year. We could have just made a phone call, but
We gotta be patient in the future.
yep.
We woke up this morning at 5:30 to Rusty knocking on our boat, ready to go sailing. So yeah, I'm just gonna go show you what we're up to. Morning, Rusty.
Oh, good morning. How are
First time sailing with us on our boat, right?
we? Yes, this
Yeah,
is just
what do you think?
incredible. I'm loving this. And it's terrific you guys have pulled this off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
really
We're
good.
doing it.
All
Woohoo!
right.
Yeah.
Looking good.
But things going pretty smooth since we started.
Yeah, we're gonna get out into the Gulf today. Anchor up at Egmont Key. So we're really excited.
We took it a lot easier on our engine this morning. Nothing overheated, no antifreeze anywhere. So that's good news. It's a big old bridge, huh, Rusty?
Oh, yeah, this is a beauty, all right. Nicely
It's
done,
not as
Charlie.
high as it. From up top, it looks way taller.
Your first passage under the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. To many, many more successful passages.
Right?
He wanted to go to Egmont. We hardly had any wind, so we had to use the motor a little bit. But once we got to Egmont, it was great. We got to dive on the boat, clean it up a little bit, scrape the barnacles off of the bottom of the keel.
Yeah.
We were only there for like 2 hours, pretty much worked the whole time we were there. While we were sailing with Rusty on the way back, we actually were fortunate enough to have a little bit of wind. And while we were cooking lunch in our solar oven, we were sailing wing on wing.
This is wing on wing.
Downwind.
We're running straight downwind. Beautifully done, gentlemen.
We ended up getting up to about almost 6 knots, with not very much wind. So,
Yeah.
because we had to go back, catch high tide on the way in,
And we did,
and we did.
but we still ran aground.
Yeah, we hugged a corner too tight.
But luckily, Pat, our neighbor, came rolling out of nowhere on his dinghy, screaming out commands, and he got us off pretty quickly. We're on it.
Just let her I feel it moving.
Yeah.
Go out here, get clean water, and then shoot in.
Okay, just shoot in closer to the red.
Yes, exactly. This bar goes out 15 feet. The mark is bad.
Dang it, I'm still on the ground, boys. Might have should have reversed something.
You're moving.
I just keep feeling the bottom.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right, I'm loose.
That's way better than.
How far out do I have, Pat?
Right now, you can turn the other way right now. Turn the other way right now. Hard. Pivot on a dive.
Hard left.
Back
I've got
off,
her. I've
back
got her.
off, turn hard, then get a gas.
Hey, Pat! Say hello to the viewers! We're gonna have to check the engine, make sure everything's okay.
Dang it, we ran aground. Go all the way right.
She's alright.
I made it back to the dock.
Patso to the rescue.
Right, Pat made an appearance again, to the rescue.
He's
as
the man.
always.
Good neighbor.
Yep, Pat, if you're watching, thanks, bud.
That was a successful trip with Rusty. And then we took the boat out, just the 3 of us, with Michael Schuster, who doesn't have any sailing experience.
First solo sail, overnighter.
Overnight.
Here we go. Let's go, Harry. We're running Harry up to H Pond.
We're going to Egmont Key.
Egmont Key.
Yeah, we've been there once already, but we didn't stay overnight. Tonight we're gonna stay overnight. It's gonna be a little dicey because I think there's thunderstorms coming. It was a tale of 2 stories for sure. We left in the morning. The weather was nice. We had perfect tide. We get on the we get out of our channel with no problems. We get into the wind. We have great wind. We're doing like 6 knots all the way to Egmont. The weather's perfect. We just crossed the Skyway and we noticed a front coming up. And we're all relaxing and, you know, listening to music, hanging out on the hammock, playing guitar. But yeah, then Joel notices a big front rolling in. And yeah.
We barely get the main down in time.
Yep, barely get the main down in time. In fact, we were actually late. Halfway through getting the main down.
Halfway down.
Yeah, the front caught us.
Wind switch.
Yep, wind switched, and then it was all instinct from there. It was just a reaction.
We just got hit by the front, and the storm's rolling in. We started taking our main down at just the right time. The weather's rolling in right now. We're about a mile offshore. We got to drop anchor still. It's getting a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie. See how the wind shifted? Look, it's coming off our port side. It's coming straight at us and out of our port side. It overpowered the wind we were riding. This is the sea breeze. We were riding the land breeze. This is the weather, boys. We're gonna be in it.
Waiting for it to get real hectic.
It's blowing straight off our port and into us. It's blowing us to the island.
Yeah, it's coming in from behind. Wow, I wonder if the storm circled into that bay and now it's coming out, because it definitely was going
Yeah, we're gonna get smoked.
back towards the marina.
And then once we got the main down, Tony and I went to the bow, pulled out our storm anchor. Joel was manning the wheel.
Luckily
and
enough, we were close enough to Egmont to where we just had to motor maybe another half a mile before we could drop anchor. So
yeah. And I'd say that was a success. try, and it held all night for us.
Yeah. And it was, the GoPro never does these seas justice, but it was probably gusts of up to 40-mile-an-hour winds and probably 8-foot swells, you think?
Choppy swells too.
Yeah, real. Florida is, they're like real close together, real tight, all the swells are, so.
Schuster was a trooper.
This is Michael's first time visiting us and on the boat. Michael, what do you think of this experience?
It's freaking crazy right now. I love it.
Yeah.
She had some faith in us, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I don't think she knew how serious the situation was. Because none of us had ever dropped anchor on our own on any boat, motor or sail, ever.
In a storm or
in calm
We
water.
dropped anchor one time with Jimmy and one time with Rusty
That's it, yeah.
in perfectly calm weather. So we kind of knew what to do.
It's true.
Our instincts kicked in though, and
We did fine.
we
Eventually got our life jackets on.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, if we could do it all over again, that'd probably be...
Yeah, the biggest mistake we made was not getting our life jackets on sooner.
Yeah.
Thought about it too late. We were already in the middle of everything, and it was actually hard to go down and get the life jackets while you're trying to anchor and watch the boat.
And film.
And film. Yeah.
Michael was filming. She did amazing.
She also got our life jackets.
Yeah.
And she got our life jackets.
Thank you, Michael. So it was rocky and bumpy all night. Hardly any of us got much sleep. Nobody got seasick, which is good, considering how bumpy and wild that ride was that night. But
We were supposed to get into our slip by 2 o'clock in the afternoon to come in at the right tide level. And we once again were impatient and we didn't make it in time. And so we tried to go in at 4 o'clock. We were kind of patient though, I guess, and we called our tow service.
he's putting a lot of torque in it now. Oh! I think that was just a slip on the rope.
He about ripped our cleat off our boat.
No.
I don't know, that thing was making noises.
No, the cleat's fine.
It's fine, but it was
She
still
was
dicey.
tested.
Seeing this guy, it took a good minute of him going at a steady pace, wrenching on our boat to get us out. But once he did,
Yeah, buddy.
he took us to our the other side of our marina that has a deeper channel, and it worked out.
They like to know how inexperienced we are, our viewers. We've only had this boat, a boat, for 2 months, so.
Hey, even experienced captains find shallow water.
All right.
As long as you keep a towboat membership, it's free. You can relax and someone will get you in safe.
Very nice, thanks. And what was your name again?
Steve.
Steve, Captain Steve. Everybody say thank you, Captain Steve, right?
No problem.
Yeah, you're the man, dude.
We gotta learn to really be patient going into our channel.
Yeah.
We keep getting stuck in the sand.
We've been stuck in the same spot 6 times.
It's an embarrassing
So
amount of
anybody
times.
Can't go middle tide, definitely not low tide. It's high tide or nothing.
Yeah, but I guess when you're bargaining,
Yeah, I mean, we got a good
Gotta
deal,
make-
but still, Little Harbor, if you're watching this, dread your channels.
All right.
Yeah, well, what did we learn?
Clip us up.
Should we do-
I learned that the 2 that I'm with are fully capable to continue this journey and handle themselves well under pressure and in a situation that was new.
Hard work pays off.
we learned
We
how
didn't die.
savvy of a boat we got too. I
That's
think
true.
she's solid. Getting flooded up there.
So, yeah, sailing.
You want to turn them off?
Yeah, should we give him like a next time or?
Thanks for watching.
There's no telling what'll be happening next time.
Yeah, there is no telling.
We got a lot of work to still do on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got.
So
Anyway.
yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.
These are the tales of Moab.